Welcome und herzlich willkommen. You have now entered the cosmic radio receptors of KCIW 100.7 FM in Brookings, Oregon. Thank you for tuning into this week's fantastic program. I'm Dr. Gigi, and my co-host is, as always, Jacques Kepner. How are you today, Jacques?
I'm doing fine, Doctor. Did you say something in German?
I did. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You should know by now.
I know. I'm taking 3 different language apps, and I'm learning German. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Doc and Jacques Radio Variety Show. Special thanks to sound engineers Tom Bozak and Ray Simon, who are in the booth, and Linda Bozak and others outside listening in. You are hearing this live syndicated show on KCIW in Brookings, Oregon. That said, the same syndicated show will be rebroadcast in exactly 1 week from now, each and every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on KZZH 96.7 FM, and there in Eureka and Humboldt and Arcade area. And then a few hours later at 1 p.m. on my old alma mater, KFUG in Crescent City, 101.1, Crescent City, California. So now you know. The doctor and I have your coast covered. Okay, what medical marvels and good medicine and health tips does my German medical doctor, patent-holding scientist, and university professor have for us today on this week's health segment of MDGG?
Well, thank you. Well, today we're going to be talking about AI.
Oh, AI like
medicine, artificial intelligence.
Mm.
Artificial intelligence is right now currently reshaping healthcare, from the diagnostics and treatment planning to rehabilitation and prosthetics. As algorithms become more sophisticated, their influence is reaching nearly every corner of the medical field. The results are often promising, but they also raise serious questions about consistency, ethics, and access.
Now, you have access as a physician to these AI outlets, right?
Right.
And you use it quite a bit, as everybody in the medical field is using it.
Right.
Right, okay.
Got to.
By the way, doctor, what's an AI's favorite snack?
What is it?
Microchips.
Oh, tiny chip. So today, in the recent time, patients commonly turn to the AI-powered chatbots,
like
they're called.
GHP?
ChatGPT.
Yeah, there we go.
Or diagnostic platforms for preliminary medical advice.
Okay.
Everybody does that. However, when describing the same set of symptoms to different AI systems, usually people get different responses.
Right.
We actually did that little.
Yeah.
We did it.
We tested it.
We tested 5 different
Did Claude,
platforms
Perplexity, GPT,
the Copilot,
Genesis, DeepSea. We went through them all. There's a whole bunch of them. 2 years ago, we didn't know what AI was. I mean, seriously,
right?
It just come up on
well, at least we didn't.
Well, I did, but I was keeping back on that.
So there are different responses. These inconsistencies possibly come from differences in training data, right? They have to be trained, or different algorithm design, or even the weight given to certain medical sources. Most AI models do not have unrestricted access to the world's medical data due to privacy laws and proprietary restrictions. I don't even have those.
Right.
Sorry.
And then you have the ones that somebody's paying, like the hospital or somebody's, they're getting the best of the best, right? 2 pirates recently invented a robot that can think and learn.
Really?
Yep. The first pirate says, well, that's amazing. We need to come up with a name for this thing. And the second pirate says, AI, Captain. Oh, man, that was bad. I apologize. Okay. Continue, dear doctor.
Okay, so as a result of those inconsistencies, 2 platforms might interpret identical symptoms in very different ways.
Yes,
one pointing maybe you just have a cold, go lay down, take a Tylenol, or the other one suggesting something more serious, like pneumonia, cancer,
COVID.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So these discrepancies highlight a crucial limitation. AI.
Limitation, okay.
Limitation,
Right.
like not good,
Right.
borders. AI in medicine mirrors the information it is trained on. Developers, of course, want accuracy, but no system is omniscient.
Well, that's like God.
At this point.
Yes.
At the same time, we need to remember that providers, such as I am, are neither omniscient.
Like God.
And our interpretations of symptoms is also based on education and experience.
Right on. Amazing. Dr. Gigi, I think I'm losing my memory.
When did this start?
When did what start?
Okay, then. All right. Beyond virtual diagnostics, one of the most remarkable applications of AI, I think, lies in personalized prosthetics
That's like
and implants.
legs and
Yeah, made for
hands and foot.
amputees. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
So they use the 3D printing
Wow.
guided by AI. And so the designers can now create artificial limbs or body parts that fit an individual's anatomy with
Wow.
unprecedented precision.
Wow.
Also, this has never been seen before. Scans of the patient's body are fed into the AI-driven modeling software, and then they adjust size, weight, and joint flexibility, and go ahead and print. The result is a prosthetic that moves way more naturally, improves comfort, of course, and boosts overall mobility, not the peg leg anymore, right?
Right. The peg leg of the AI mateys.
So for amputees, this blend of AI and 3D printing can meet the difference of having a normal life and not so normal life.
Wow. Amputees. Doc, did you hear about that guy that had his entire left side amputated?
No, did not.
He's all right now. Okay. Anything more, Doc?
Yes.
Okay.
Medical imaging is another field which is transformed by AI,
You mean like x-rays?
X-rays,
Okay.
CTs, MRIs,
Okay.
imaging.
All right.
So they have the AI machines learning by the model. So they feed in thousands and gazillions of imaging, and then they say, "Look at this. This turned out to be a tumor. Look at this. This was a fracture." And so they learn all kinds of things that go on just by the imaging. It's not like they have eyes, but they just know when something is not as they have learned. Then that must be whatever we trained them to do. Now, some hospitals already rely on these tools to flag abnormalities for radiologists, then humans, to look through. And that way, the doctors or the readers can focus their attention to the most urgent cases or the most urgent differences in those images.
What about cardiology?
In cardiologies, the AI systems already analyze heart rhythms and predict potential failures before they occur,
Okay.
offering patients a life-saving time. And also, we have read that the AIs can imitate to have a pulse and
Right.
blushing off, so they are not actually detected by a scanning system, right? Isn't
They cannot be scanned. Right now, an AI can say that's AI generated, but
Yeah,
they
maybe.
know because of the pumping of blood through your body, the things we don't notice but that are there. Now it can recognize those subtle things like
Yeah,
the
like a
pulse,
heartbeat or
like a pulse.
yeah, like
Well, my grandfather was always nagging me about being over-reliant on technology. Yep. So I unplugged his life support machine. I'm sorry, that's not a nice one. All right, anything else?
yeah. So the advantages that we get come also with the downside.
Oh, here it comes.
So yeah, if we're dependent on algorithmic analysis or algorithms overall, that and we just go with AI, that makes us overly reliant on those machines.
True.
We don't go anymore and have to go. Oh, we will, but we're learning that over 7 years of medical school that we don't have to rely on that. So the new generation, who knows, right? Will they still have to go through all that? So potentially it dulls our clinical instincts. Also, a big point is the data privacy remains a big concern. If you feed in information, then the data has to come from somewhere, right? And so you feed it into the AI, and you're getting away from the HIPAA, unless you, of course, get away with the names and
Right.
gender.
Right now,
but then
this
the bones and everything else looks different. So then they can't really put a great.
Okay, it's going to be totally different. I'm going to say in 2 years. I'm going to say 2 years. It's going to be 100 times better and more proficient because they're learning upon millions and millions of things, and its capacity is endless.
Right. But there's one more thing, as a matter of fact, which will, with AI, it won't be as bad, most likely. But a lot of studies that were done in the past were done with a bias, not on purpose. But for example, if you do, let's pretend in Africa, do you do a study? It's most likely with African American people. If you do this study in Germany, there are less African Americans, so you kind of have a bias in the people that you're investigating, what you feed into the AI. Of course, once that is in there, the AI population is in there, and you add another one, then you have overcome that. But right now, we don't have those studies that have been done over many different population groups.
That is crazy. When I was a kid, I was afraid of the dark, folks. Now that I'm grown up, the electricity makes me afraid of the light.
The electricity bill?
Yeah, fine. I never turn on the lights here. Okay. Anything else? One last thing here.
One last thing, yes. Thanks for foreshadowing.
Yeah.
The integration of AI in healthcare is an unfolding story right now in innovation and caution, both, right? On one hand, it promises more personalized, accessible, and efficient medicine. On the other hand, it demands new standards of transparency, right? Because if we want to include something in the learning, then we have to be more transparent in who we're feeding in.
Okay.
But also in accountability and human oversight. So right now, we are learning to deal with the AI. It's happening right now, and the mushroom explosion of information, and we don't know how it will turn out. We just hope for the best and know we still learn, right?
I agree, and I think the revolution, the AI revolution, is in the beginning. It's starting out. It's been going for a couple of years. They say, who's they? Just all
they have
people.
banned patents, yeah.
They say that the innovation going on in AI is going to create a feverish market of robots that will eclipse cell phones.
Yeah.
And when you think about cell phones, we've already had shows on this where everybody's tethered to a cell phone. Very rarely do you meet
pocket god, as you
the
call
pocket
it.
god that we hold like a god in our palms as it glows in our hands, and we look down at it like we're praying, and we follow its rules, and we accept all the, it just goes on and on. So this AI is going to eclipse cellular use. It might be in forms of household robots, AI cars, driven cars. We've seen them all over San Francisco, right? Okay, well, that's very interesting. We should have another show where we could highlight some of these AI developments, and they are literally coming out every single day. Thank you, Doctor, for that AI expose.
Yeah, right.
All right, before we greet our guests from Camp Barry Dog Rescue, let's discuss a favorite topic of mine, idioms. We have about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. We'll have fun with this. Do you realize how often and how much we reference idioms and incorporate them in our everyday speech 24/7? American idioms are woven into everyday speech so seamlessly that we often use them without a second thought. Phrases like a diamond in the rough or groovy, far out, reveal how imagery gives color to communication, and idioms remind us that language is alive and ever growing. So on today's Doc and Jacques show, we want to try something a little bit different by giving our guest, Michelle Massati and Rhonda Berry, a chance to chime in, that's an idiom, and take the bull by the horn, another idiom, and help us express ourselves through idioms. And we will talk with these two about a whole different subject, the second half of this show. So let's lead off. I want to ask everybody, Rhonda and Michelle, please call it out, or even Ray in the
booth is invited too.
Invited to say this would be the first time we've had Ray commenting, but he's like an omniscient. I don't even know how to say it.
Omniscient person.
Yes, an omniscient. Where he's everywhere like God.
All right.
Okay. All right. What is a green thumb? Do we know what a green thumb is? Anybody chime in?
Yeah, somebody who knows how to is friends with plants and they don't die.
Green thumbs die all the time.
Okay, but I want to quote Ray because we tested him before, and he said, "Yeah, it's not an orange thumb."
Was that right, Ray? Okay.
That's what he said. So he's not allowed to answer this one.
You heard him. We heard you that one. All right. How about what is a greenhorn? Michelle or Rhonda, do you know what a greenhorn is? Greenhorn.
No, I don't.
Somebody that's not real versed on something.
That's it.
Yeah, a newcomer.
An amateur.
Amateur.
Right, who is
Yeah.
wet behind the ears.
Yeah.
Right? That's someone who is a greenhorn.
Hey, I have some in German.
Okay, give us some German ones. That's interesting.
Blau machen, which means to make blue.
And what does that mean?
That means to play hooky, which is another one.
Wait, hooky. You spoiled my hooky.
No, wait, that was mine. Blau machen, play hooky. But so,
Okay.
or
What's another one?
er wird das blaue Wunder erleben, which means he will experience his blue wonder.
What does it
Meaning,
mean?
he will be surprised if he finds out what really is going on, or stuff like that.
It's weird how these just don't make no sense in our mind, but to the Germans, our idioms most probably mean no.
Right. So the American idioms we just learned. For me, it's weird to know that it's not really what it means. So I learned the idioms as this is how you say it, to play hooky. It doesn't mean, well, what would it mean? It means you don't go to school. So it's funny. So I have a hard time with the idiom.
One day we got to go to the entomology of that and find out where those things came from.
I have another one that I want to say.
Please do.
It's cute. To drive black, he's a black driver.
Okay.
Which means he's in a train or in a bus without a ticket.
Okay, so they sneak on the subway and they don't have a ticket.
Yeah.
That's a black. Okay, any more, Doctor?
I have many, but let's go over.
Okay, Michelle, give us a couple of from your list there.
How about 3 sheets to the wind?
Oh my!
It's a good one,
Now
right?
Ron is listening in. Michelle's husband. He's many of you know Ron. He's a great
Mitchell.
musician, Mitchell, and he smiled big time when you said that. 3 sheets to the wind. Ray, have you ever been 3 sheets to the wind?
He doesn't have a microphone.
Yeah, he does. He can talk.
Just pass the bottle.
Just pass the bottle. Okay.
Okay, what does
Way
it-
to put him on the spot.
So that's okay. What does 3 sheets to the wind mean, Rhonda?
Means that you're drunk.
Real drunk, right? Okay.
Oh, that's your blue.
Yeah. Well,
In
no,
German, if you're blue, you're actually drunk.
Oh.
We have a lot of blues, I guess.
yeah. All right, Rhonda,
He's
give
my favorite
us a good one.
Spill the beans.
Oh, that's a good too, right?
Ray is always spilling the beans.
No.
You could always trust me. It's just the people I tell
No.
secrets to that I can't, that blow it for me. Okay, what is Michelle, what is spill it like the beans? Spill the beans. Means
Tell the gossip.
tell.
the
There we go.
gossip.
That's the straightest.
Spill the
way.
tea.
There you
the
go.
tea.
Okay, give us another one.
The hair of the dog that bit you.
Oh,
my
talking about
God.
dogs, and we will be talking about dogs here real soon.
Pass the
will.
bottle.
Pass the bottle.
Pass the bottle. Another.
Hey, that was Ray's chiming in. Wait a minute.
Another one.
Here, you didn't know what that was.
No, I did not. So they were saying that, and then I didn't know what it was. Now I do. They think when you're drunk, and then so
Have
the
a
next day you have a hangover, and then you should drink a little bit of the same alcohol that you drank to feel better or something.
it
But the cool thing is we did that saying, we put that in all the little chat
all the
box
different AI
and the
things.
different AIs. The first thing was that he asked Siri, "Hey Siri, what does blah blah mean?" And Siri said, "I cannot answer that." And so that's when he thought, we're going to ask all the other AIs. And most actually knew it. So it wasn't because it's a common phrase that people have put somewhere. But Siri didn't know.
Okay, Siri just tried to answer me. So I'm putting my iPad into airplane mode, so she was will lay off. Okay, how about
Red tape.
no, red tape is I think red. What is red tape? What do you mean? Red tape is something's
Bureaucracy.
bureaucracy, right?
Yes.
Michelle's got that one. How about we all know what a bookworm is? We think we know what a bookworm is. But that's just someone that studies a lot, obviously, or reads.
Or
Reads a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Doc, give me a good shot.
So Der rote Faden. I said in German, right? The Germans. I'm doing the Germans. The red thread.
What is the red thread?
The red thread is like the common theme throughout something. And so it was really hard for me, like the red herring in a story. And so it really confused me because the red thread means it's a common theme. And then they're saying, well, that's the red herring. It's like, wait, what?
I don't even know what red herring is. I know it's
Oh, it's
something.
misleading. It's like a
Misleading.
misleading hint.
Okay.
So that one
That's interesting.
pushed me over. Mm.
Red thread. Okay, I must say, what is white elephant?
Yeah,
How
right.
about-
I don't know. I've never known that one.
No,
But white elephant gift,
Well,
right?
Right, but I don't know what it means.
Oh,
how about you, Rhonda? Is it red? Yeah, go ahead.
I've heard it as like the white elephant in the room.
Right.
Is that something that's obviously not obvious?
Possibly, right?
The obvious that doesn't want to be pointed out
That's
That's the
right.
white
okay.
elephant. I
The
didn't-
obvious that
okay.
doesn't want to be.
because it gets caught in red tape.
That's right. All right. How about
Well, it's-
staying on white? How about this is one I did not know, and that is white lie. And wait a minute, what is a white lie? Anybody?
It's
A
just
minor
little
lie.
A minor lie?
a minor lie. Well, it's a
So-
lie
so
that
if
you don't
you're-
really super lie, but you're protecting
You
something.
mean you're out there in the gold fields mining, and then you tell a minor lie? Oh. Ron's trying to chime in. You don't even have a microphone there. That's okay.
Little white lies.
Oh, hey,
Little white- yeah, we hear you.
we're
just
picking
fine.
them up fine there. You
Yeah.
could chime in on this one. Gigi, give me another white one. Do you have
Okay, I have black on white. So if you say, I want it black on white, ich möchte es schwarz auf weiß haben, meaning I want it in writing.
really?
I want that, signed and autographed and whatnot.
Okay, Rhonda, your turn.
In a pickle?
Yeah.
Oh, in
Pickle.
a pickle.
You got to get the red tape in a pickle. So,
Are you in a pickle?
anybody want to chime in on that one? You
Yeah.
could.
You're in trouble?
In trouble.
Yeah, you're in a pickle.
Stuck
You're,
between a rock and a hard
oh, there's
Yeah.
another
Oh,
great one.
yeah.
Yeah, duh.
Dang, forgot
How
about
about
that one.
How about she gave me how about white knuckles? What does white knuckles mean?
Does that mean you're really angry? Like
I don't think so.
in
No,
German?
scared.
You're scared,
Or
super
scared?
scared, frightened. You've got the white knuckles showing. You're just like frozen in time. How about
see, I
you?
didn't
give
know
us
that.
give us another one, Michelle.
Off one's rocker.
Oh, that's obviously Ray Simon. Ray, would you like to chime in on that one? What does off the rocker mean?
Yeah, that's how I am when I'm in this booth.
Listening to this show.
Yeah.
It just drives you crazy. JJ, you got one?
Yeah, to have a white vest.
Wait a minute. This is another German one. To have
Well,
a
yeah,
say it
eine
in
weiße
German.
Weste haben. So Weste, which means it's spelled with a W, and so but in Weste in English is spelled with a V. So I had to reorganize my little words here. To have a white vest.
Wow. To have a white vest means to what? To be a goody two shoes?
Yeah.
A goody?
Yeah, have nothing in the background. You can check it all out.
Wow. How about he was caught red-handed?
Yeah.
Anybody? We all think we
With evidence in your, I don't
He
know,
was caught red-handed.
like in the middle of it. Cookie jar, hand in the cookie jar.
Your hand in the cookie jar, yeah.
So that means he was caught doing something
Doing something bad.
directly, right?
Directly.
Yeah.
All right, Rhonda, give us one more.
Cook the books.
A what?
Cook the books.
Oh, cook the books.
Cooking the books.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I've never cooked the books.
Cookbook.
Ever. No, I have
But
not.
you have a cookbook.
I have cookbooks, but I haven't cooked. What does that mean? Anybody want to chime in?
Yeah, changing
Cooking the books.
changing something like the numbers. So
Having a second set of books?
Or you could even, that's mean you're frauding somebody out. You're
Frauding.
deceiving somebody by cooking the books. You're making, you're pretending you're not making any money so you don't have to pay taxes on it. You cook the
Right.
books.
Changing the numbers.
Changing the numbers, Ray says. Very good. Very good. Okay, Michelle?
Living on a shoestring.
Living on a shoestring.
That's a good one, right?
That
color?
is- what color?
It's tent. No.
Obviously. I think this is obvious. We use these all the time. He's
Yeah,
living on a
like
shoestring.
poor, like the
Real-
making ends meet on very
Yes.
poor.
Yes.
Super, super poor. How about he was given the red carpet treatment.
Yeah. Going to the Oscars.
Right. So if you're famous or you're,
Yeah.
you're walking into the White House or something like that, you're going to get the red carpet treatment. And that is, where did these things come from?
No, the shoestring person.
The poor person. That's a
No, the shoestring person who makes ends meet on he has a lot of hand-me-downs.
hand-me-downs. That's a good one. I like hand-me-downs. That's very good. Okay. Michelle, you have one on the back. No, you do, Rhonda. You have one on the back. See if that...
A whistleblower.
Okay. What is a whistle... Ron, do you know what a whistleblower is?
Somebody that tells on
There you go.
tells
spills
on
the
somebody for
beans.
doing something wrong.
That's right.
Tattletales.
They're trying to cover something up. Somebody's in there and they say, they're
Spills
really...
beans, yeah.
really making a mess of it. Okay, there's our
Very
go
cool. Yeah, that was
on
fun.
idioms. First time we've engaged on 101 programs. The first time we've engaged our guest like so thank you
Prematurely.
for being good. Thank you for being that. Usually you just get the first 10 minutes of her talking and my great jokes. But now that we do have this time, we have about 4 minutes. I'm gonna lead into a prologue
Yeah.
about what happens next, and then we need to take the station break, and then we'll come right into the questions about what I am going to be talking about right now. Let's see. Let me scroll here. Do I have anything? Okay. Before we greet our guests from Camp Barry Dog Rescue, I guess the rescue is okay to put on there.
Yep.
Let's discuss a favorite topic of mine. That's idioms. Wrong page. Sorry. All right. There's a place in our coastal region where hope has 4 legs and a wagging tail. Camp Barry, and that's Barry, has been a place of second chances given without hesitation, of a community built on the simple belief that every life matters, especially the ones that others have given up on. For years, this nonprofit entity located in Crescent City has been more than just a rescue facility. It's been a sanctuary. It's a safe harbor for dogs that have nowhere else to go. The abandoned ones, the forgotten ones, and the ones who just needed someone to see them, really see them, and say, hey, you're worth saving. But now Camp Barry itself needs saving. They're having to relocate. And at this juncture, they don't know where they'll go. And imagine that for just a moment, having built something so vital, so life-giving, and facing the reality that you might have to leave it all behind, meaning every kennel and every dog, every familiar place where those frightened dogs finally learn to trust again. Every corner of ground where transformation happens quietly, one paw at a time. This is what Camp Barry represents. The people who run Camp Barry aren't just asking why us. They're asking what next, because that's what you do when you're in the business of rescuing. You don't give up. You adapt and you adopt and you keep going and you find a way. So in a week or so, they're holding a fundraiser, not just to raise money, but they also need desperately as much money as they can. They're moving, but to raise awareness of Camp Barry and to let people know that Camp Barry's mission isn't over. So today, after this short break in just another moment, we're going to talk with the good folks behind Camp Barry about what they're facing, what they're fighting for, and why they refuse to let this story end here. So without any more dog bones for me to chew on, Dr. Gigi and I welcome Michelle Masadi and Rhonda Barry and Ron Mitchell over here to the Doc and Jacques radio show. Welcome.
Yes,
both of you.
welcome.
Thank you.
And I think I know you because
for
we've been
playing.
talking. Yeah, right. Thank you for doing that. And it's that time now for me to get right into the mid-show break so that we can get right to the questions from you ladies. Where is my script here on my mid-show break? I think I've lost it. Here it is. Time flies. And we got 10 seconds, right? Time flies when we're having fun. It's already that mid-time break here at the Doc and Jacques radio show, proudly broadcasting from the KCIW 100.7 FM studios in lovely coastal Brookings, Oregon. The list of major sponsors for this community radio station are Advanced Airlines, flying in and out of nearby Crescent City to Oakland 7 days a week. Michelle Bupert, hello Michelle, with our own vibrant local Curry County Chamber of Commerce. Nick and Lisa Rail and the PPA, or the Partnership for the Performing Arts. And lastly, my dear co-host, Dr. Gigi Reed, MD, and yours truly, Jacques Kepner, on behalf of KCIW, Thanks to all of you. All right. That was perfect.
Very good.
Are we
yes.
ready, ladies? Are we ready to get into some good
Absolutely,
conversation?
yes.
All right. So
Okay.
we're talking with Michelle and Rhonda. And I'll ask you both, what is your position and title at the Berry Camp Dog Rescue?
I oversee
Rhonda.
everything that's done, and I'm a volunteer.
Okay. And you happen to have the same last name as?
Yes, we started out in 2018 as a foster family for the Humane Society of Del Norte because they save cats and they cannot do dogs on their site. So we were a foster family for them, and the puppies would come like camp out at our house, and then they'd be adopted out. That's how we got Camp Berry.
Very cool. Michelle?
I'm just a volunteer. I love dogs. I was lucky enough to get a dog from Camp Berry, and it was wonderful. And they do so much with the dogs, training and working with the owners and making sure it's a good fit, and vetting people, making sure that they're going to be okay with the dogs.
Okay. So you're also doing all that, right? They is including you.
Yes.
So how long has Camp Berry be out there?
We began in 2018, and then we got our nonprofit status in 2021.
Cool. So you're a 501c3.
Yes,
Very cool. And so you have a mission statement.
we do. So our mission is very, very simple. We rescue dogs in need, support families so that they can keep their dogs, and be a resource for our community that our community can count on.
Good. I like
Very
that.
cool.
You're actually the founder, Rhonda, right? You're the founder of
Yes.
Camp Berry, and it's your namesake. You incorporated, or you became a nonprofit 2 years later. It's a 501c3,
Yes.
and I'm old school. I grew up at these facilities as knowing them as dog pounds. Do you know what is the dog pound? You're not a dog pound.
We're not a dog pound. But to me, a dog pound is a county entity that picks up dogs and they hold them until they get adopted. We're a rescue. So when we bring dogs in, they are handled, 12 to 15 times a day. We work with them, we walk them, we try to give them not really a family structure, but they are out with us during the day. They're with the other dogs. They're spending time around the chickens, the turkeys, the cat, each other. So we keep them like we would our own dogs.
Right? Are they kept in kennels? I mean, what I think of as a kennel, a little 3 by 5 foot fence in there.
We do kennel overnight
Okay.
and during meal times and after taking a dog out and working with it. So when we take a dog out and we work obedience or we work, on just leash walking or, take them out and play and do like tug toys and the flirt pole and stuff like that, we instantly take the dogs back in and they have a cool off period in their crate or kennel.
Right. We'll get to why and how come your kennel the Camp Berry is closing currently, and you're in search for something else. But obviously, it's a no-kill facility, right? So
Yes.
and are there no-kill facilities in our area, regional at all?
Yes, South Coast is labeled a no-kill shelter. The animal control in Del Norte is labeled a no-kill shelter.
So that means
Wow, that's
you have
pretty
there's no facility to kill a dog, let's say, or would you have to take a dog to like the vets to have them euthanized?
Yes, to the vets.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right. Currently, where you're at now, though you're moving, and that's one of the reasons you're on the show, is because you've got big events coming up soon, and need to reach out to the community for some help. How many dogs currently? How many dogs can be held at Camp Berry? And it's in its heyday, when it's the best days. How many dogs were there?
32.
Whoa! Wow! And it's the one on Parkview, that feed lot store or the hay store, right? That's sold, or it's now closed.
Yes, that is now a gymnastics.
Oh, really?
place,
Oh,
yes.
it has been bought? Okay.
No, they're leasing it.
Oh, okay.
And you're across the street. So why it's being sold?
Yes.
Okay,
Our
so you-
yes, our plot is being sold. They will lease to us until it sells, but then once it sells, we're out.
Okay. Is there any local government or state ties into you, or do they have?
No.
No. Okay, cool.
So where do all those dogs come from in the first place?
80% of our puppies that come in are coming out of the homeless places right now. Our older dogs are either owner surrenders or they're dogs that our pound could not take.
Now,
And they take in some of the more difficult dogs that the pound can't take. And they also take in, when we have these big fires like the Smith River Complex fire,
yeah.
they take not just dogs, cats,
We
chickens.
have 72 animals through the Smith River Complex
Oh,
fire.
wow. Now, I want to point something else. All my dogs I've ever had are rescue dogs. And the last dog, the one that I have right now, I gave back after 2 weeks of having her, and I cried every day. And so I took her back again because she was still there. And I just felt so bad because she always ran away. Whenever she was out, she was running away. And so I gave her actually for 2 weeks. She was at a trainer, and they taught me that the kennel is super important. It is their safe space. So them being in the kennel is great. They don't have to worry about anything. That is their safe space. They don't have to bark. They just, or if they want to, but they don't have to promote their position in the herd or the thing, right? So, if anybody thinks, well, kenneling is important for the
very
dogs.
important,
Yeah,
yes.
so I'm glad you guys do that.
All of our dogs are crate trained.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Crate train. That's what it's
Yeah.
called. Yeah. How do you find people who want to adopt a dog?
Normally, Facebook is our go-to, or word of mouth. Somebody that has adopted from us before and enjoyed the experience and enjoyed their dog, they will tell their friends. Their friends will tell their friends. And
Yeah. Very cool. Michelle, what do you think is the best thing about Camp Barry?
What they provide for the community and for the dogs. They've rescued hundreds of dogs and taken them off the street and found them homes, and successful homes. And if somebody has a problem with their dog, they can always bring it back. And they work with the owners. If there are little problems, they work with the owners to fix the little problems. And so the dog can have a very full life, and we make sure that the owner and the dog are a very good match.
Is there any cost to this? If we wanted to come in and adopt a dog, what would we expect to be put out for this?
our adoption fees are $200. That is a dog that is spay or neutered, up to date on shots. That's about it.
Wow. And they're somewhat kennel trained.
They are crate trained. Yes, they are.
What about some dogs just have that bad temperament? They're older dogs. Can they all? I see the dog whisperer, for instance. And there'll be some old dog that's just you're not going to change that dog. I don't
Well,
think.
you can, right?
I think you can.
Yeah, you can.
Really, and it just be
No, what about what are the dogs that nobody wants because they're actually illegal in some
the
pit bulls.
pits.
the pit
Yeah.
bulls. So I know I could speak wrongly, but my impression was in Louisiana, if you take a pit bull to the vet, they have to euthanize and they are not allowed. I believe, maybe I'm a little exaggerating, but that's what my impression was.
Whoa, I didn't
And
know
people still have it because they can be very sweet, but once they bite, they just can't let go because
They
of
can
how
let
they're.
go.
They can.
Well,
let go.
that's the reason why supposedly there. Do you have any restrictions on any dogs that you take in?
No.
You take in?
I would rather take in a pit bull over a chihuahua.
Yeah.
Why?
So my assistant out there has only been bitten by either a chihuahua, a Dachshund,
Little dogs with a big bite,
and
right?
we're talking big bites, where like blood's dripping. And the pit bulls and the shepherds and the the Rottweilers, it's all they don't bite.
How interesting.
Yeah, our neighbors had a dog that just barely had to put down, but it was a mix. I mean, it was a huge, huge dog. It was a mix of, I don't know how many, but the hugest dog you can think of. And he played with little tiny kitties, and he sometimes carried them around. They were
Also afraid of his own shadow, that dog.
right, but he was just so gentle. I mean, we couldn't let our dog she would have just.
Well, your
chased
dog,
them.
Ziva, chases all the cats.
Yeah, she
and
does.
takes off on them.
Yeah,
Right.
We work with all of our dogs around the cats, turkeys, and chickens.
Yeah.
That's, we'll have them off leash around these animals, but we've worked up to that point to keep everybody safe.
Yeah.
All right. What's the latest news? Let's get down to bringing this up to current. What's the latest news about the camp? So you are going to have to move once the property sells.
Yes.
How long has the property been for sale? You know?
They just listed it within the past 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
We were told that they have somebody that's interested in it, so that leads me to believe it's going to sell rather quickly.
Yeah.
I know that we're secure through the end of November. I'm hoping that we can make it through the end of the year and possibly January if we need it.
Right. Where are you hoping to relocate?
We want to stay within Del Norte County, and we want to stay, easily accessible.
So everybody can reach the facility easily. You're a little bit backwoods there. I mean, you're off Parkwood,
Yeah.
Parkview now.
But you have more room, right? You can't have. How many acres do you have right now?
We're on 1 acre and about half of it's usable.
And are you going to take out all the cages and the kennels, and you'll take everything out?
Yeah,
when you
we'll
do?
take everything with us, yes.
So you do need this.
You need the space.
Yeah,
you
you
need
need
the
space, yeah.
acreage.
We're looking at a couple plots that are just under 10 acres that we would have to build. They have water,
Right.
or they have electricity to the curb. There's no well, there's no septic, no buildings. So it'd be going from ground up, but we can accomplish that cheaper than paying the asking price of where we're at now.
Oh, wow.
And it would be customized to us.
Yeah. Now, is anybody ever staying in the building that you have now, or is it strictly 9 to 5 or whatever you're there?
Oh, no, there's somebody on property that lives on the property. The dogs are never alone there at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would need that. So somebody would stay on the new property.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one of the things they do is when people go into the hospital and they don't want to stay because they have a dog at home, the hospital will call Camp Barry, and Rhonda or the other assistant will go pick up the dog at their house, take it to the Camp Barry, and take care of it until the person's out of the hospital.
Whoa, this is
Yeah.
amazing.
And how much does that cost?
Absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Amazing. That is
Very
so
cool.
good of you.
So
Right.
the hospital knows about this?
Yes,
Or
the hospital calls us.
Very nice.
Yeah.
How about long-term or short-term facilities, to heal after a broken leg or whatever? Not really the hospital. Is
We
there any-
had a lady that had to have open heart surgery. So she brought her dogs to us a week before she went into the hospital, and we kept them all the way through her recovery
Oh, wow. Well, very
until she was able. We had them, what was it, almost 3 months?
Wow. That's amazing.
Tell us about the upcoming festival. Festival. I have festivals on my mind.
It's a fundraiser.
All right.
Tell us
about the fundraiser now. This is bringing us a real current here. Michelle, what is it? What's going on?
Okay, next Friday on the 21st, we're having
November.
a fundraiser at Enoteca.
So that next week.
Yes, next
Yeah,
Friday.
Next week, Friday.
At Enoteca in Crescent City. And we have a dinner, which tickets for the dinner are $30 a piece, and you can choose between smoked tri-tip or grilled cod. And we're having a big raffle. We have some great raffle prizes. We have a chainsaw. We have a generator.
Whoa.
We have, a big basket of dog treats. We got a couple of trail rides from Crescent Trail Rides. We have an artist in town who's donated a portrait that she'll paint of your dog.
Oh, cute.
Now wait,
Yeah.
Crescent Trail Ride. I mean, that's horse riding?
Yeah, Crescent Trail Rides.
Oh.
That's who is driving by the house. We live out near Lake Earl Wilderness area, and we see these.
Yeah, that's
We
what they
see
are.
these all the time.
cool.
Yeah, we're out there too. Yeah, the big trailers with the horses, that's
Yeah,
them.
Now I get it. I didn't know that. Crescent Trail Rides. Wow.
Okay, so you get the dinner. It is a closed unless you buy the ticket. Is the closed?
Well, if you want to have the dinner, you have to buy the ticket by Tuesday.
Okay.
But people can still come in and, have beer and wine.
Okay.
Bid on the auction items.
Uh-huh.
And so it's both. You can just come in and
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
not have the dinner. But if you want to have the dinner,
And did you say there was music?
Oh, yes. So Robert Tiernan is going to be playing,
Oh, we like Rob.
his
Good guy.
jazz through our dinner hour from 5 to 7. And then Jeffrey Dean will be playing from like 7:38 to 10.
Okay.
Very cool.
How about you, Ron? You gonna play anything?
Am I what?
Are you playing?
Oh yeah, I'm playing. I just had heart surgery too, so
Oh.
I'm just recovering. But yeah, I'm going to start up playing again with Robert Tiernan
Right.
Oh, very cool.
here at
I-
I think he has something on the 28th.
We've been trying to get Robert Tiernan in here forever, and he's.
He always says, yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds good. And then,
But we found out he talks as much as he talks when he plays music. It's just not at all, right? No, he's a good guy. And so it's taking place at Enoteca Restaurant and Bar in right downtown, across
on the
city.
28th,
21st.
21st. Oops.
November
Yeah.
21st.
21st.
And you can get tickets at Enoteca.
Right, walk in and say, let's buy some tickets.
Yes. Or at Camp Bear, you've got some tickets, though.
We've got 2 left.
Yeah, tickets are going fast. So Enoteca has the bulk of the tickets that are left.
Or they could call you.
Yes, they can call me and I can facilitate getting them tickets.
All right. What number do they call?
Call me. My name's Michelle Masadi at 707-951-7094.
That's 707-951-7094 to talk to Michelle. You reach out to her and she will tell you more about it. So I have a big question for both of you. What is this about matched donations?
We have a local family that has taken notice of what we do, and they absolutely love how we take care of our dogs, what we do with our dogs, and they have offered to match donations up to $100,000 through December
Holy
31st.
smokes.
Dang.
So that's on top. So
Everyone matched,
is
yeah.
everybody's donating? I assume the artists are donating their time. Daryl is cooking a lot of this at a reduced cost, and so
Oh,
you're
yeah.
gonna, you're going to be able to pocket if it's a sellout, which I believe it will be. Fantastic. And is there a website? You're all over Facebook, right?
Yep.
And it tells about this if they get on Facebook. Just
Oh,
look
yes.
up Camp Barry.
Yep.
And campberry.org is the website.
Right. Wow.
Just Camp Barry,
Yep.
BARRY
Yep.
.org. Okay, so where do they do the donations? Is that, when they get matched, how do you get those?
They're going to match like all the dinner tickets.
No. Oh, okay. So that'll be one
Oh.
donation. Oh,
Yeah.
Geez. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And then whatever money we make, Daryl's donating some proceeds from the bar as well. So all the money we make and from the auction items, that will be doubled.
And how about, are you still waiting or expecting donations?
Yes, anybody can donate. We have a GoFundMe site,
Yes,
Okay.
we do.
and you can take it to Camp Barry, or you can make donations at Enoteca. Anywhere you want to do it, or go to the GoFundMe site, and they'll be doubled up until the 31st of December.
Now you're running pretty lean right now, Rhonda, at Camp Barry. So you right now there's only 4 dogs.
Yes.
So you're anticipating the news that you're going to have to move
Yes.
sooner than later, and you want to get a spot that's big enough
Yes.
and hold as many dogs as you can. Do many dogs come to you from the Brookings area or from, let's say,
Yes.
farther south?
We've taken several from the Brookings area. We have taken a few out of Humboldt County. The ones that we brought in out of the Humboldt County were on the euthanizing list,
Oh.
and
So
they were,
there is kill facilities in
Yes.
Eureka or in
Yes.
Humboldt. Yeah.
and they're great dogs. We brought him in. We worked with them. We have Trent left. He is from Humboldt, and he is absolutely amazing.
What is it? What kind of
he's
dog
a
is
dog
it?
whisperer kind of guy?
No, Trent is the dog.
Trent's the dog. Yes.
Oh,
Way to keep up, man. Way to keep up.
Okay, now I get it. Okay, so Trent is the dog that was on a kill list,
Yes.
and he was saved. Lucky
what kind
Trent.
of dog is it? A big, small?
He's a big dog.
Oh, he's a big dog,
Yeah,
that's why.
easily 100 pounds, probably.
Oh, wow.
And just a mutt.
Yes,
And how old?
about 3.5.
And good dog overall disposition.
Oh my gosh, yes. We do him off leash all the time. He's got amazing recall. He's like great with the turkeys, the cat, the chicken.
Yeah, so you have other animals too, right?
Yes.
Turkeys, cats, chickens.
Yes.
but they're
Are
not
those your
part of the
personal? Yeah. Are those?
They are a part of Camp Barry. We
Oh, they
utilize
are,
them.
okay.
Yep, we utilize them to work with the dogs.
Oh,
For training, so the
How
dogs are
interesting.
chicken friendly and won't
Oh, that's-
chase chickens or cats or kids.
you got kids somewhere.
They have little
That's
AI
the way.
robots running around, and they're impervious.
differently,
Yeah,
though, right?
they're impervious to bites. Yeah, just run up and down. And you bring all the stuff with you. The kennels and everything are going to come with you to the new facility,
Absolutely.
and you want to stay in Del Norte County
Yes.
somewhere.
That's our
And you're willing to build. Oh,
Yes.
Is there? Have you asked for an angel donor type person? Is that something?
We've asked everybody. We did just get a $10,500 and I think $73 donation.
Whoa,
Nice.
Yes.
that is an odd number, but okay.
It was somebody that had appreciated stocks.
Oh, nice.
So we had to go down and set up an account so that we can accept that.
Oh.
And then she gave us $10,000.
Wow.
But in that little bit of time that we had it, it went up a little bit.
Oh,
And I was like, let's hang on to it a little bit longer.
We need that here at KCIW. We are always looking for we're a nonprofit. We are here. Gigi and I are not paid for this. We are volunteers like most everybody on this entire radio station. We're always looking for an angel donor who keep this program and this radio station running smoothly. I think it's
in.
fantastic. I think it's fantastic what you're doing. I think it's noteworthy and honorable and noble what you're doing and have been doing, and it will grow, right?
Yes,
It will grow.
we want to be more than a rescue. We want to be community, or we want to be for the community. So if we can pull through this and actually get what we want going, training classes, we would love to start those back up because everybody needs help training their dog.
Right.
Boarding.
Great idea. Great idea.
Boarding.
Yeah. We'll
Daycare programs.
Yes.
Oh,
Doggy
very
daycare.
cool. Yeah, my dog. Yeah, she wasn't until
Hey,
she was
the prices
expelled.
just went up. We won't say where, but we boarded Ziva just 3 days, and it used to be
4 nights.
what's-
Yeah.
Was it 4 nights? It used to be $15
yeah.
a night, and then it went up to dramatically up. It's like
Another thing we do with the dogs is Rhonda's been working with the prison pause program. And so the prisoners help train the dogs.
Wow.
And there's a whole program that she does with the prisoners to train the dogs. And it's a really great program. It helps them and helps the dogs. It's
How do you know how to train dogs? Did you take courses for that, or is it just
No,
you have to?
Trial and error and learning what works, because there's no one way that's going to work for every
Right.
dog.
That's what. Yeah.
So you have to be able to think outside the box. Mm-hmm. Like we had somebody that brought in a Rottweiler. She had scheduled her to be euthanized. Her vet said, hey, call this place, see if they can help you. So she brought her over. She was going to surrender her to us. And I mean, a great dog. And this lady is so dog savvy that I was like, why? But they could not get past the one issue that was going on. We were able to think outside the box and put a program together to where now that dog is living in her home again
Aw.
with no issues.
Aw, sweet. Got goosebumps. That's sweet.
that is. Are you always looking for volunteers?
Always.
yes.
How I first heard about Camp Barry was a woman from Brookings. We met, and we were talking, and she said, I'm with Camp Barry. And I go, Camp what? I didn't know what it was. And she told me, and she is a walker. She comes down, or has been coming down, I think once or twice a week, and walks the dogs.
Wait, all of them? So you have like.
Well, she gets some. I mean, she walks them.
So can you walk more than 3, 4, 5? So or do you always have to go just with one dog when you walk them?
You can walk as many dogs as you want. If you want to come out at 8 o'clock in the morning and take every dog that we have
No, I
for
mean
30 minutes.
at the same time. At the same
Oh,
time.
at the
you
same
only-
time,
Yeah.
normally people only take one. We do have a couple of field trip volunteers that they will come out, and between the two of them, they'll grab, 4 to 8 puppies or 4 to 8 dogs and take over to a friend's yard and just let them all run and play and
cool,
have fun.
yeah.
They'll come and grab 1 or 2, so they'll each have one, and then take them to the beach. And take them hiking, take them to the river.
Oh, sweet. Now, do you ever go to the dog run up on in
Across
nor-
from Seaquake.
yeah,
The dog park.
The dog
Dog
park.
park.
I don't.
Yeah, well, you probably don't need it, right? You have that in your facility.
We utilize that if there's nobody there, but I've seen a lot of really bad behaviors
Oh, I
be learned very quickly from other dogs.
Dogs learn from other dogs.
And they learn it quickly. And then you spend 6 months trying to unlearn that behavior.
Right on.
Oh,
All right, we are drawing to a close, but you could reach out to Camp Barry at 707-951-7094, and that's Michelle you would be talking to, and she will set you up with some tickets for the 21st. That is a Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
it's
Friday night.
Inoteca.
Oh, it's coming up fairly soon. Yeah, it'll
Yep.
be a week in 2 days from now at Inoteca downtown.
In a
Come
week and
in.
2 days.
You can buy tickets at the restaurant, and I don't think they're selling them at the door, are they?
No.
No, not for the dinner.
But they take donations for sure.
Yeah.
They take donations, and then you can go
you get-
after the dinner and just hang out, have beer or wine.
Yeah,
listen to
bid on
Music,
the
yeah.
auction items and yeah.
auction. Yeah,
Yeah, there's some nice auction items. Yeah.
big
Cool.
things.
And 35 beers on tap, by
Right.
the way. That's the most I've ever heard of anywhere, and Inoteca has it. Well, listen, thank you very, very much, Michelle and Rhonda, for coming in today and helping us explore what's going on at Camp Barry. Congratulations
Thank you.
on what
Yes,
you're
and
doing.
good luck, Camp Barry.
And yeah, the best of luck. And maybe next year you come back when you're planted in a new rehome. Yeah,
Give
and
you an update.
talk with us again. All right. That means if we have a few minutes for
Yeah.
what?
Fun time corner.
Let me dig up some jokes, some good ones this time, Doc.
Okay, then
You
I
give
will
some
go
quotes.
ahead with
Yeah,
some
quotes. Yeah.
quotes. AI will not replace humans, but those who use AI will replace those who don't. It's pretty good one.
Okay. I'm a light eater. As soon as the light peeks out over the horizon, I start eating. Today, I meticulously entered everything that I ate into my new app, fitness app that I have on my phone. It sent an ambulance over to my house.
The problem with AI isn't that it will develop a will of its own, but that it will follow ours too well.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool. Until it recently all came out during a conversation, no one knew that I had dentures.
Hey, I have one from Elon
Okay.
Musk, Mr. AI.
All right.
Competition for AI superiority at a national level is the most likely cause of World War III.
No,
That's dire.
that is not.
He's Mr. AI, right?
I went to see Dr. Gigi about my short-term memory problems. The first thing she did was make me pay in advance.
One more.
All right.
You have one more? You.
Oh, me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it ironic that the colors red, white, and blue stand for freedom until they are flashing behind you. All right.
Okay, we're done. You have been listening to the Doc and Jacques Variety Show on KCRW 100.7 FM in Brookings, Oregon. We hope you enjoyed our show as much as we have learning about Camp
Barry, yeah, indeed. Peace and prosperity, everyone out there. Thanks again to Tom Bozak and Ray Simon and Linda out there, and all the people that make the syndicated show possible to be aired up and down our beautiful coast. Mail us if you know of a talented person at docandjacques.com.
at gmail.com.
Hey, stay tuned for the Tony Dorsal Show.
Show.
Goodbye.
Bye.